Well, I suppose I've ostracized myself from yet another internet community, reminding myself of why I hate human beings and don't really like being around them, except for a few select. Um, I've found myself over the last couple of years getting involved in, well, watching Foodie Beauty and some of the other big girls, but also I got into not participating, but just being interested in and finding it kind of interesting. The what we call the hater community. It's people who do reactions, supposedly, to the videos by the fat girls, which are like Foodie Beauty, Life by Jen, she's Jennifer Gwen Ann now, and Amber Lynn Reed. Those are really pretty much it, and they just relentlessly make fun of them. Sometimes it's funny, because sometimes, especially Chantal, Foodie Beauty, she does funny shit. She does outrageous shit. I think she does shit sometimes because she wants people to talk about it. Just get her name out there, and that's fine. But then I've also gotten involved in the anti-hater community, and it's all everybody's very black and white. Like, I don't hate Life of a Free Spirit, because I think she has some good qualities. I think she's cute. I think sometimes she does have some good things to add to the conversation, whatever it may be, whatever Chantal's latest nonsense is. And so I could never get completely behind either one. I did find a group that I really liked, Who Is She Is Back. I found her channel because of hearing about how it had been canceled by Life by Jen, excuse me. And you know, whether that was right or wrong, I'm not even going to get into it. I don't like taking sides, but there are certain points at which a person needs to stand up and have some courage and some guts and take a side. And today I found myself in that situation. One of the people, I guess he is oblivious to my existence, although I've been in his room several times and have spoken to him, as well as spoken to him when he was on panels with Who Is She Is Back. And he's just ignored me, I guess, mostly. He's talked back to me a few times, but I guess he forgets who all comes in there. I don't know. I was excited to see he was going to do a live today because I love his laugh. I think he's cute as a bug, and he's funny. And you know, if they're laughing and making fun of Foodie Beauty for getting on the big exercise bouncy ball and bouncing around on it, or doing goofy things that she does, because she is just kind of funny and goofy and lighthearted. So if they're laughing at that, I'll laugh along with them. I don't have a problem with that. I kind of enjoy it. It's fine. Part of being a fan. But let it be known, I have never encouraged Chantal, Foodie Beauty, to eat. I have never encouraged her to overeat. I have never encouraged her to do anything except get a hot air fryer and start hot air frying things at home. And I've encouraged her to take better care of herself, to love her as much as other people love her, to respect herself and to be kind to herself. That is all I have ever said to her in regards to her health or her eating. That is all. I am not one of these people that send in her boxes of junk food or are just talking about food constantly in her chat room, because I don't do that. I don't. Even though I'm fat, I no longer have an eating disorder. I don't. I have such bad stomach problems, I can't have an eating disorder. So, why am I still fat? I don't know. I just am. I've always been fat. I was a fat baby, kid, teenager, etc. And it goes up and it'll go down, but plump is just gonna be it probably for my lifetime, unless I get very sick again and lose a lot of weight. So this one guy, Mike's Thoughtz with a Z, for some reason. I like him. I had liked him until today. I go into his live chat, and he is, of course, I missed the very beginning, but he's talking about Chantal, and they're talking about her health problems. She essentially is dying right now. Everybody says she's killing herself. Well, she just has to stop overeating. She's doing it to herself, so it's okay to laugh about it and make fun of her because she's doing it to herself. Okay, that's some garbage right there that I'd like to take up with you. Being somebody that used to be almost as heavy as Chantal, and probably the same BMI because I'm quite a bit taller than her, and dealing with food addiction, eating disorders, compulsive eating, dealing with that for the greater part of 40 years or more, let's say 45, I understand where she's coming from. It is a compulsion that is as strong as the compulsion to drink when you're thirsty or breathe when you're holding your breath. The overeating is a compulsion. Do you understand what the word compulsion means, Mike? She cannot help it. She needs to be in a facility locked down, which there is nothing like that there for people who are on the fat side of eating disorders. There's lots for people who are anorexic, bulimic, but nothing for people who are fat. She has tried. She is on a list for weight loss surgery, but it's not something they just hand out. She can't just go, okay, I've decided I want weight loss surgery today and get it. She can't. And I have known so many very, very large people in my life because I used to be involved in groups, you know, social things with very, very large people. And I've known them that have gotten the surgery, but they still have the compulsion. It's still there. And they've overeaten to the point of bursting their stomachs, bursting them, and having to go back and get emergency surgery and have all that repaired. It's nothing that anybody wants. Nobody wants to be like that. Nobody wants to live like that. I've given myself diseases because of my weight, and I hate that, and I get so down about it. So down about it. And I think back, if only I had been able to stop eating and do this, but I couldn't because I've been trying since I was in the first grade. I've been trying. And because I have severe stomach problems now, digestive issues, which are so gnarly it would make you vomit if you knew about them, I can't overeat, and it's a bit of a blessing. But there were times in my life where I would eat myself sick because it's the only thing that made me feel better. And let me tell you another thing, Mike's Thoughtz, and any of the rest of you that think it's funny to sit down and make fun of fat people. Let me tell you that almost every one of them are fat and compulsively overeating because they were raped when they were children. They were horribly molested and raped. And let me tell you something, Mike's Thoughtz. Can I find somebody 4 times your size and have them forcibly rape you over and over and over, and you have nothing you can do about it, and you can't say anything about it? And let's see if the next day after that, if you're still feeling the same up here, because I guarantee you wouldn't be. I guarantee you would develop some glitches, buddy. And you would be finding ways to help you cope. In therapy, just going to a therapist ain't going to do it. It takes years. So you think it's funny that she's sick and she's dying? You think that's funny? It is not funny. And lying and spreading these rumors about her is not funny. Yeah, she's a mess and sometimes she's a troll, but what you're doing is just evil. It's fucking shitty and it's evil. Can't you find anything better to do with your time? So in this live chat today, he claims that she raised the price on her OnlyFans up to $50. Oh, who's going to pay that to see her? And I said in chat, she changed the price to $50 to deter people from joining because she decided that she didn't want to do it. It was too demeaning because people were asking for things that she didn't want to deliver on. She decided she didn't want to do it anymore. And to try to keep people from joining, she raised the price to $50, knowing that no one would want to pay that. She said it right there in some text, right there on her little profile thing. Of course, Mike didn't pay for the account, neither did I. So he doesn't know that. But if he would pay better attention, he would have seen it because it's been splashed all over YouTube, showing that the bit where she says that she raised the price and is asking people no longer to subscribe to it. Don't subscribe. But he goes and makes it like she's just trying to rob people. like she's being greedy. And I tried to correct him. He ignored it. And somebody says, but Tushy, he loves Foodie Beauty. Really? Is that how you treat somebody you love? Really? And it went on, and I said a little something else, and it went on. And finally, at some point, it was making me so sad and so upset at the way he was laughing and laughing and laughing about her bad health. Joking and laughing, all of them, about her fatal health issues. They are going to kill her. She's very sick. She is dying right now. She is dying right now. And whether she caused herself to have these problems by compulsively putting food in her mouth, or whether she was hungry or not, or whether it happened because of genetics, it's not funny. It's not. God damn you. Any of you who thinks it's funny to make fun of somebody who is morbidly obese because of trauma when she was too young to defend herself. And no, she hasn't talked about it exactly, but I've picked up enough on it, and I've known enough morbidly obese people to know. She's even said she doesn't want to go to therapy because there's shit she doesn't want to talk about. The reasons why she overeats, she doesn't want to talk about it. It's too painful for her to talk about. So what do you think it is? So I said, how close to death does she have to be before you stop? What is the word I use? Not writing her, but something like that. Oh, he blew up. He got so mad, and he had me blocked. He had me banned from the fucking chat room because he didn't like what I had to say. And he said, she's talking to all of you. She's accusing all of you of doing... No, you, Mike. You. You. Tasteless, tacky you. That you think a woman dying and being sick is something that's YouTube fodder. That it's content. And something to get all your little bitch friends around you to laugh about. All of you can eat both sides of my fat ass. Any of you that think it's funny to talk about someone who's sick and dying.